Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday. Hope you've been having an awesome week here. Got a lot of matchups on this MLB slate. We have 15 matchups here, and going to try and get through them as fast as I can here. Before we get started, go ahead and like and subscribe, support the channel, and go ahead and join the Patreon. Already at 50 members. Go ahead and do it. $5.50 a month. You're going to get access to the Discord. Already have an awesome community build up already of a lot of sports bettors, a lot of great knowledge and wisdom. So you want to hop in it, and link is in the description. Go ahead and do it. It's a no-brainer, and you're going to win a lot of money. So it's definitely worth it. And another note, I will be live streaming Saturday morning, 10:30 Eastern. Definitely want to hop in there. I'll be covering all the games, any games you guys want to go over. Building up parlays, teasers, whatever you guys want. It's going to be fun, and a lot of action on Saturday, so we're going to get right into it. Got the Miami Marlins versus the New York Mets. Mets huge favorites at minus 260 with the over-under at 7. Pitching for the Mets is Jacob deGrom. Pitching for the Marlins is Trevor Rogers. Miami 1-9 in their last 10 games, 6-14 in their last 20 meetings with the Mets. The Mets 2-5 in their last 7, 14-5 in their last 19 games at home against Miami here. The weather 59 degrees, 22% chance of rain. Going to be a cold, nice and chilly, but love the Mets here, massive favorites. Going to roll with the Mets in this one, and we're going to go with the over 7. Next matchup, we have the New York Yankees versus the Tampa Bay Rays. New York favorites at minus 122, Tampa Bay plus 112, with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Rays is Chris Archer. Pitching for the Yankees is Domingo German. Weather pretty nice, 80 degrees here. Tampa Bay beating up on New York here, 10-5 in the first matchup. Kind of crazy. I love a Yankees revenge game here. They got stomped out first game. I don't think that's going to happen in this one. I think they get their act together. We're going to go with the Yankees minus 122, and we're going to take the over 8.5. Next matchup, we have the Kansas City Royals versus the Chicago White Sox. Chicago, White Sox minus 142. Favorites, Kansas City plus 132 with the over-under at 9. White Sox winning the first matchup in a shutout, 6-0. Should be a very rainy game in this one. 88% chance of rain, 52 degrees, nice, cold, and rainy. Pitching for the Royals is Mike Minor. Pitching for the White Sox is Dylan Cease. After the shutout, it's hard to even go with Kansas City in this one. Going to go with the White Sox here, and going to take the under. Should be a rainy game. Definitely like the under here. Next matchup, we have the Seattle Mariners versus the Minnesota Twins. Minnesota, big favorites at minus 175. Seattle plus 165. Pitching for Seattle is Yasai Kikuchi. Pitching for the Twins is Michael Pineda. The over-under at 8.5 there. 50 degrees. Like no rain. Should be a nice one there. Minnesota dominating the first matchup 10-2. I don't think much is going to change here against this bad Seattle team. Give me the Twins minus 175, and we're going to take the over 8.5. Next matchup, we have the Milwaukee Brewers versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Both teams minus 105 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Brewers is Adrian Hauser. Pitching for the Cardinals is Carlos Martinez. 56 degrees, 42% chance of rain, so it should be chilly. Maybe a little bit of rain. 18-mile-an-hour winds. St. Louis winning the first matchup 3-1. Looked pretty good as the underdog there. Milwaukee just 2-4 in their last 6 games against St. Louis here. This is a game St. Louis looked really nice here. I like St. Louis again in this matchup. I like him even better at +1.5. I think it's, Milwaukee's going to be a little more competitive, but I like St. Louis. We're going to go St. Louis +1.5, and then we're going to take the under 8.5. Next matchup, we had the Colorado Rockies versus the San Francisco Giants. Giants opening up as favorites at -170. Colorado +160. With the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Rockies is Chichi Gonzalez. Pitching for the Giants is Logan Webb. Giants winning the first matchup 3-1 here. Like the Giants, another game. I like the Giants in this one. Looked pretty good in the first game. Rockies didn't look so hot there. Gonna roll with Giants. I think they're gonna start to play well. I lean Giants -170. I'm gonna take the over 8.5. Next matchup, we have the Oakland Athletics versus the Houston Astros. Houston favorites -150. Oakland +140 with the over-under at 9. 80 degrees. Should be a nice game here. Pitching for the Athletics is Frankie Montas. Pitching for the Astros is Jose Urquidy. Houston looking good in the first matchup, 6-2. We'll see what happens on the second matchup of the night. But Houston, playing really great here. Rolling with Houston. Super hot team. Rolling with Houston. We're going to take the over 9. Next matchup, we have the Detroit Tigers versus the Cleveland Indians. Cleveland favorites at -162. Detroit +152 with the over-under at 9. Pitching for Detroit is Tariq Skubal. Pitching for the Indians is Aaron Savali. 75 degrees, 30% chance of rain. Detroit lost that, or playing Cleveland as I'm recording this, down 3-0, not looking too good in this one. I like the better team here in Cleveland, and I'm going to take the under 9. Next matchup, we have the Chicago Cubs versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Chicago favorites at -155. Pirates +145 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Cubs is Zach Davies. Pitching for the Pirates is Mitch Keller. Last game, Chicago picking up a 4-2 win, looking pretty good in that one. Game should be pretty nice, 78 degrees, 16-mile-an-hour winds. Pittsburgh on a 6-game losing streak here, not playing very good to start the season. Until they can figure it out, I'm going to take the Cubs. We're going to go with the Cubs -155, and then we're going to go with the over 8. Next matchup, we have the Boston Red Sox versus the Baltimore Orioles. Boston favorites at -137. Baltimore +127 with the over-under at 9.5. Pitching for the Red Sox is Garrett Richards. Pitching for the Orioles is Bruce Zimmerman. 70 degrees, 6-mile-an-hour wind should be pretty nice. Boston, pretty dominating in the first game, 7-3 here. The Orioles 5-13 at home against Boston here. Boston 13-5 on the road against Baltimore. I like Boston to keep it going here in this one, and look for them to beat up on this Baltimore Orioles team here, which they've had a lot of success with. And we're going to take the over 9.5. Next matchup, we have the San Diego Padres versus the Texas Rangers. San Diego favorites at -162. Rangers +152 with the over-under at 9. Pitching for the Padres is Chris Paddock. Pitching for the Rangers is Jordan Lyles. 74 degrees, 10-mile-an-hour wind. Should be pretty nice. These two teams are playing, as I'm recording. We'll see what happens, but regardless of what happens, I'm taking the better team in the Padres. Got to roll with the Padres here. Love them. We're going to go with the over 9. Next matchup, we have the Los Angeles Angels versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Angels, underdogs at +110. Toronto -120. Pitching for the Angels with the over-under at 11 here. Pitching for the Angels is Jose Quintana. Pitching for the Blue Jays is Steven Matz. As I'm recording this, LA up 5-0 on the top of the fifth. LA looking really good in this game. Should be a nice day with 75 degrees, 13 mile an hour winds. LA winning the first matchup 7-5, looking pretty dominant in the second game as well. Toronto not really impressing me too much here. I'm gonna take LA plus 110. Love the value. They've been dominating this series. Gonna ride the hotness with the Angels, and we're gonna take the under 11. Next matchup, we have the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves favorites at minus 136. Phillies plus 126 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Phillies is Zach Eflin. Pitching for the Braves is Ian Anderson. These two teams are playing as I'm recording, which that'll be just the normal. Should be a good matchup. Should be a good day, 69 degrees. Low percent chance of rain here, but I love the Phillies. Great value with the Phillies. Get them at plus 1.5. I like Phillies money line too. I think they're a better. They are a better team, but I'm gonna take my chances with Philly. Love the run line as well. We're gonna take the over 8.5. Next matchup, we have the Cincinnati Reds versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Cincinnati, underdogs at plus 110. Arizona minus 135. Pitching for the Reds is Jeff Hoffman. Pitching for the Diamondbacks, currently can't find that, but be sure to check that out. Cincinnati red hot. We'll see what happens in the first matchup there, but red hot series against Pitt and St. Louis there, putting up a lot of runs. I love the value of Cincinnati. Love the underdog play here, riding the hotness with the Reds. We're gonna go Cincinnati. We're gonna go with the over 9.5. Last matchup of the night, we have the Washington Nationals versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers favorites at minus 370. Washington plus 260 with the over-under at 9.5. Don't know who's pitching for the Nationals, but pitching for the Dodgers is Julio Urias. Dodgers winning the first matchup 1-0. Sweated it out in the very end. I expect a better performance here from the Dodgers. Let's hope they have some of their players back in the lineup with Mookie Betts, and let's hope Mookie can start plays. And love Dodgers here. I think they have a better game than 1-0 in that matchup. Going to take the Dodgers. We're going to take the under 9.5. And that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Saturday. Go ahead and check out the live stream on Saturday morning, 10:30 Eastern. Go ahead and join the Patreon as well. Support the channel. Hop in the Discord. Going to be super awesome. Link in the description. And good luck with your picks, and I'll see you guys on